There. I am Kat Williams with Collaborating Agents, and today we're going to talk about getting started with YouTube. Amy Chavez, my partner, is not able to be here today, so you're stuck with me. So this is just going to be the nuts and bolts of getting started with a YouTube channel. If you want a step-by-step training, we can put together like a waiting list, and when we have enough people, I can get something scheduled. We're going to talk about things that you need, like your equipment, content planning, the elements of a video, some video editing, repurposing your content, intros, outros, things like that. So again, this is just the nuts and bolts of getting started with a YouTube channel. We will start by talking about the equipment you need and planning your first 5 videos, your intro video, and channel art. And we'll also talk about some video planning. I will post notes with a step-by-step instructions for actually setting up your channel in the group files. It'll be attached to this slide presentation. So you don't need all the fancy gadgets to get started with a YouTube channel. You need a cell phone with a video camera, which we all have. You need a light ring, and I don't recommend one of those little clip-on rings that you put on your cell phone. They're just not bright enough. I would start with at least a 6-inch, but 8 to 10-inch light ring would be better. You need a tripod to keep your video stabilized. You need some editing software because even if you aren't going to put graphics into your video, you still need to be able to add some music to it and things like that. We'll talk about what I use a little bit later. And teleprompter software. If you want to be a little bit more, you can get a gimbal or a lapel mic. I don't like the lapel mics. I use kind of like an old stand-up mic. But the lapel mics for me, because I talk really loud anyway, it was just too loud. You could do a green screen or a background if you want. Or you can get a Rode mic, which also cuts out some of the background. All of these things are available on Amazon. You just have to search. When you do, look at the number of stars and how many reviews it has. The higher, the better. So some things to think about. Where to film. Find a place. Be aware of your background. I did a video one time, even though my background was not blurred and I had some dirty laundry hanging on behind me. So be aware of your background. Check the lighting with your camera before you start recording. Also check ambient noise levels. So kind of do like a test video, and keep your branding in mind. So make sure that you're using words that are true to your brand. My brand and my tagline is that I am your premier real estate concierge, and that's copyrighted, so you can't steal it. Or trademarked, excuse me. But so throughout it, I'm going to say, as your real estate concierge, I will blah 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 blah. So also stay true to your colors. If you are going to throw some graphics or some words in on your video, stay true to your brand colors, font, all of that stuff. You're going to want to do an intro video. This is the video that as soon as someone clicks on your channel, it's going to automatically start playing each and every time. So your intro video should talk about who you are as a professional, who you serve or what your niche is, what makes you special as a real estate agent, and just a little bit about your personal life. So as you're planning out your 5 videos, don't stop with 5. I have an ongoing list in my business plan that I add to every time I get an idea. If you're stuck with ideas, you can take just a regular old social media post that someone has done and you can elaborate on it. You can steal ideas from other people on their YouTube channels, but just make it your own. I mean, it's out there, it's public, some it's copyrighted, some it's trademarked, but if you make it your own, then you're not in violation of anything. So we already talked about video equipment. You need your cell phone, a light ring, and a tripod. For editing equipment, I use WeVideo. It's affordable and it's easy to use. You can add anything you want with it. You can add transitions, you can add words, you can add graphics to it. They do have a free version, but it's limited. I think you get like 30 minutes of video per month. So it's really not worth it to get the free one. And then the teleprompter software that I use is called Big View. So up here, you'll see this little graphic here. I dictated, it's like notes. So I dictate it into the script thing. One thing is when you're dictating it, make sure to save regularly. It does not save automatically. And you'll note over here that there's a timer. So it'll tell you how long your video is based on the number of words that you have. By dictating it, it's like a practice run. And then I usually will go through my whole process, but I usually dictate it on Monday. And so then you can look at it later and it gives you some practice runs. When you use Big View, you can set it up so that the teleprompter will come up on the left or the right. And you can speed it up or slow it down. You can make the font size bigger, all kinds of things. There's a little bit of editing here within Big View. You can make the exposure brighter, that kind of thing. I think you can even do this so that it will center your teleprompter if you want. But it's super easy to use and it's not very expensive. I think they might even have a one-time fee or an annual fee. So again, you want to go a little bit more: gimbal, a lapel mic, a green screen, or a backdrop, or a stand. So if you get a backdrop, you need a stand, just so that it hangs properly. And oops, this is an example of a backdrop that I have and use. So you can see that it's not totally obvious that it's a backdrop, and it's really kind of nice. The green screens, if you notice, if you've ever used a green screen in Zoom and it kind of makes you look like a cutout and you look kind of funky, that same thing is going to happen in YouTube as well if you use a green screen on your on recording your video and then you insert a background. So here's a link to my intro video. It is, in my opinion, kind of rough. It needs to be redone, but it just gives you an idea of what to say. Your channel. Naming your channel is important. You want it to be on brand and unique to you. So try and use it where it has your business name, or it'll say Kat Williams Realtor, or Kat Williams Real Estate Agent, or Savannah Real Estate Agent, something like that. You want to keep it to your brand. Mine is KatWilliamsHomes because that's the name of my business. Keep in mind when you're making your channel who your audience is. So this is like your niche. Who are you talking to? Who is your client? This is going to be really important when you're planning out your videos as well. If you're going to do luxury videos, or if you're going to market luxury, you need to do a luxury video. You know, if you're going to do first-time home buyers, then your videos need to be a little bit more informative and helpful. So in your channel description and in your video descriptions and titles, you always want to make sure that you use keywords to help make your video more findable. That's even a word. You can use keywordsanywhere.com. It's great and it's affordable. You buy points. It's an add-on, so you have to remember to turn it off when on and off. So turn it off once you've gotten the information that you need. And then there's also answerthepublic.com, and it has a free option. You can do 3 searches a day. And that's actually the one that I've been using lately, because I find it's just has a lot more options and it's a lot more user-friendly. Your banner is what people see at the top of your YouTube channel. Make sure that you tell people what you're doing for them. Keep it simple. You should have your face. It should be branded. So that's colors, font, tagline, location. What area do you serve? And what's the purpose of your YouTube channel? Are you posting educational videos? Are you posting home walkthroughs? What is the purpose of your channel? Extras, you can include a subscription button or links to your social media. You can do a green screen or a background. I don't know why that's there. Green screen, background, road mic. I don't know why they're there. But most importantly, remember your brand. So here is an example of my banner. So actually it's not current because then here I have serving Southwest Ohio. I have a little bubble right here now. So this is an old one. But it says Kat Williams Homes. I'm your premier real estate concierge. I am authentic, knowledgeable, and responsive. I am a luxury listing specialist, a mentor, and express offer certified. The video purpose is I'm sharing my real estate knowledge, local information, and the occasional fun video. So note, I have my luxury logo here, the express offers logo here, and my business logo here. So if you go into Canva and do a YouTube banner, This is your safe place, right in the middle. You can't take up the whole banner space, but they don't tell you that. So the whole space right here is what's viewable if someone's watching it on TV. This part here is what is viewable if you're on a desktop computer. And then this part here is what people see if they're on a device. So when you're designing it, be aware of your safe space. A couple of banners to look at for examples other than mine. You can check out Kyle Handy's page or Jamie Tulak's page. You can also get, so like I said, templates on Canva for free, or you can get paid ones on Etsy, or you can contract with someone on Fiverr to create your banner for you. So this is actually my LinkedIn banner. I'm not sure why I put that in here, but here it does have the little serving Southwest Ohio, has all of the same information. So again, if you do create your banner yourself in Canva, just keep playing with it and adjusting it till it fits properly. The Canva templates are not 100% accurate. So thumbnails. A thumbnail is what you see when somebody's looking at a list of your videos. It can be the exact same as your intro, but it needs to have something there. You need to show your face. You need to keep the titles of your video simple on your thumbnail, 3 to 5 words. Remember to stick with your branding colors, fonts, and logos. So you'll see in this video that the thumbnail was a picture of me and Amy, and then it just says what the title is, and then you'll get the rest of it towards the end. Remember, stick with your branding, colors, fonts, and logos. Use keywords like next week with Kyle. Or if you've searched keywords, getting a real estate home loan. And you'll get those exact words to get people's attention. You don't have to put it in there as a hashtag. It's just that string of words. Take some pictures of you pointing, happy faces, bad faces, sad faces, crazy faces. You can insert these into your thumbnails and they can go with your video topic. Show your personality in your thumbnail. So not really showing my personality, kind of, sort of. I don't use this format anymore, but it's just an example. Are you waiting to buy? It's time to rethink. Again, that's a little long, but I put some informative stuff here. Here's a picture of me. I do drink coffee all day long, so I guess that's kind of showing who I am. Here's my branding is the same. The pink is part of my brand. The blue is part of my brand. Same thing up here. So remember, it's the thumbnails are the image that viewers see when they are looking at your list of videos. Your intro. Search YouTube intro in Canva. This is like a short 5 to 20-second clip that is played in every video. I just use a slide. I don't use a video, but it will come after your introduction to your video. Like I said, I need to do one of these. This should tell what your channel is all about, when you'll be posting videos, who you are, and what you do. All of that in 5 to 20 seconds. Keep it short or viewers will get bored and then they won't watch the actual content of your video. So like I said, I just do it by using a slide. You can also purchase intros on Etsy or hire someone to do it on Fiverr. Your outros and your end screens. Again, search YouTube outro in Canva and it will give you some ideas. I just use a slide, just like we do at the end of this video. But this goes at the end of your videos. You want to leave your viewers with something to remember you and tell them where to go next. It also should include a call to action. So for the collaborating agents, it asks you to hop on over and join collaborating agents. Your ideal length is 20 seconds, but if it's a slide, like an end screen, just do like 5 to 7 seconds. Don't forget to do a subscribe now and contact information. So like I said, I just use a slide. I don't use a video. And again, you can purchase branding and marketing info on Etsy or hire someone from Fiverr to do it. Let us know if you do find a good one on Etsy, though. So sorry, getting a drink there. Video, title, and description. Your title needs to be true to content. Don't make it misleading. You'll see some people out there, excuse me, that will say like, you know, why you shouldn't do X, Y, and Z, but actually it's telling you you should do X, Y, and Z. But in general, you don't want your title to be misleading. The description of your video, you have a lot of leeway here. You have 5,000 characters to write the description of your video. So the description is where you use keywords and hashtags. Have certain language that is reoccurring in all of your videos, and we'll take a look at my description, I think, later on in this. If not, hop on over to my YouTube channel, start looking at the description of some of my videos, and you'll see that there's a paragraph or two about the video, and then the rest of it is all the same that I use across everything. That second paragraph should be about who you are, again, using keywords. List after you talk about who you are or what your page is about or how you are as a realtor, then you want to list all of your socials and your contact information, and list maybe some videos that they should watch next. So if you go to my channel, click on any of the longer videos, not my shorts, and look at my description. I use the same format or a similar format that Kyle Handy uses. Video tips. Most important is to be consistent and provide value. How close should you be to the camera? That depends on you. Stats show that people are tired of talking heads, but without a videographer, that's kind of what you're stuck with. You should take up at least a third of the screen. Be aware of your background noise, especially if you aren't using any kind of microphone. Your cell phone mic will really pick up on the noise. Do a couple of short clips to test your background noise. I've occasionally had my dogs barking in the background, and I just kind of, rather than stopping and starting over, I just kind of say, you know, oh, look, there's someone to come look at my house, or make a joke. I've had my dog pop her head in on my video and like over my shoulder, and I'll just incorporate it. People like that. People like the mistakes. They like to know that you're human. And then, of course, check the speed of your teleprompter before you actually start recording, and adjust it as you need to. Remember to look at the camera. You are having a conversation with the person on the other side of the camera screen. This is where it might be beneficial to put your big view teleprompter right in the middle of your screen. Again, don't stop recording when you make a mistake. Keep going. Everything can be edited. The only time I stop recording is when I can't keep up with the teleprompter or I get too far ahead of it, because you can always stop, crop that part of your video if you want, if it's really super embarrassing, and then put your video back into place. You see that a lot on people's videos where it'll be a cut. It's probably because they made a mistake. I usually let my mistakes roll, and I'll kind of like roll my eyes, shake my head, or even make some sort of noise with my mouth about having made the mistake. Again, keep your video to 6 minutes or less, or YouTube will put commercials in it, as you may see with this video. Before YouTube starts pushing your videos out for you, you'll need to have 50 followers and 30 videos. The posting of your videos will need to be consistent. Then you'll start showing up. You will always start showing up in searches, but YouTube won't recommend them. You know, like you see the top 5 videos that are recommended when you do a YouTube search. You want to be in those top 5 videos ultimately. So you'll still show up in the search if you use the right keywords, but you're not going to be recommended. Beginning video planning. So remember, you're supposed to be thinking about your first 5 videos. Always have at least 5 videos planned out ahead of time. Plan your video preparation over the entire week. Trying to do it all in one day is exhausting, especially in the beginning. If you're going to batch your videos, which is recording several videos in one day, block off a whole week and film. Then edit over time as you need to. I don't batch my YouTube videos, but I do batch my shorts and my reels. So here's what I do. Of course, I haven't been as consistent as I need to be, but when I was, and there's lots of reasons behind that, but when I was, this is what I did. Monday, I scripted the video. Tuesday, I practiced the script several times, just reading it and also editing it where necessary. Wednesday, I record the video and send it to my editor. Now I'm actually editing my own videos as I've become more familiar with WeVideo. Thursday, the editor would get it back to me by 5 p.m. I make edits, and Friday, he gets my last edits back to me between 12 and 3, and I publish it at 5 p.m. on Friday. You can do whatever works for you, but plan it out. Put it in your calendar and be consistent, or it will never get done. Brainstorm ideas for your content before you just jump right in. Make up a good long list so you won't run out of video ideas. And do this before you even get started or before you've even gained an audience. Ask yourself what other YouTubers in your niche are doing and what kind of content they are creating. You could do a series of videos. I did a series of videos about buying a home. I'm going to be working on doing a buyer series, a series of videos on buying a home. We go step by step. You can check out the series that I did on selling your home in my channel. So content depends on what you want to put out there and what the purpose of your channel is. Videos educating the public on all things real estate, videos educating on all things local. If you're going to do home tours, if you're going to interview vendors, watch other channels and again, steal their content ideas, but make it your own. Choose something that excites you so you will want to keep making more videos. And make sure it's something that other people will see as entertainment or a solution to one of their problems, like an educational video. Always, always offer something of value and a call to action in each video. Not necessarily on your shorts, but your shorts are essentially like a reel. And I still, in my reels, I'll be, text, call, DM me, let's schedule an appointment today. That's a call to action. You can repurpose your content with YouTube, and that's one thing that makes having a YouTube channel super cool. You can repurpose it as a blog because you've already written the script. You can repurpose it as a podcast because you've already written the script. You can do little segments in reels because you've already written the script. You can take and make social media posts of it. You can use shorter clips of the video, or what I've been doing is resharing in other posts. So like if I post a blog or a image about why you don't want to do a FSBO, I'll say in my words, you can learn more about why you shouldn't FSBO your home on this video that I created on my YouTube channel, and then I post a link. The best way to develop your channel is to just be yourself. It's your personality that will keep viewers subscribed and tuning into your channel, but you have to attract them there in the first place with solid content that they want to watch. YouTube is a long game. It's just like any other type of social media. You won't get a lot of views on your first 10 or 20 videos, and which should be that's okay. Keep at it. Perhaps you could do a private giveaway to your sphere of influence, family, and friends, that if they watch and like your videos, whoever likes the most videos will win a prize. The most important thing with YouTube, be consistent. See, there's some ambient noise, my cat meowing in the background. So be consistent. If you're going to post every Friday, post a new video every Friday. If every week is too much for you, do it once a month or every 2 weeks. Whatever you feel you are capable of, be consistent. Now, if you have any questions, we actually recorded this video separately, but if you have any questions, please feel free to DM, text, or email me. I'm happy to answer any of those questions. You can hop on over to Collaborating Agents and post your question there. Whatever you think of that's a question, just let us know. As a part of Collaborating Agents, we are always available to you to help out with a project, whether it's creating your YouTube channel, doing an event, or just finding something unique about social media to post. All right, everybody, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And again, post those questions in Collaborating Agents.